Welcome to the Shreveport Connection, again with Tommy. This video is on your Impact Wrestling results from last night's show. I saw maybe like 5 or 10 minutes of the show on the internet feed. I don't have cable in my new place. As you can see in the background, totally different setting. Well, some TNA Wrestling news. According to the official TNA Wrestling website, posted a video of AJ Styles facing Rob Terry on TNA Explosion. So that was your dark match. And also on the website, Ric Flair has been finally removed from the roster page after not being affiliated with the organization since the spring. His profile finally was deleted yesterday. In May, the legendary wrestler tried to have his TNA contract terminated, which led to TNA filing a lawsuit against WWE for contract tampering. According to court documents, Flair was officially terminated on May 11th. The hearing scheduled for this morning, yesterday morning, between Scott Steiner and TNA in Nashville was canceled late yesterday. No word yet as to why the hearing was canceled. There was also nothing scheduled. No rescheduled date either. One possible reason as to why it could have been canceled is the two sides may be trying to negotiate some sort of settlement, but nothing is confirmed. And the source came from bwinsider.com. And another match taped for Explosion for this week's Impact was Samoa Joe defeating Kid Cash by his rear naked choke in a match taped for Explosion. TNA Wrestling announces San Antonio for Lockdown live pay-per-view event on March 10th, presented by Direct Auto Insurance. It was formerly scheduled for your Impact Zone. The TNA Impact Wrestling superstars Hulk Hogan, Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Jeff Hardy, James Storm, and many more will ignite the Alamo Dome. Tickets go on sale Friday, December 7th. Nashville, Tennessee, November 29th, 2012. TNA Wrestling has announced San Antonio, Texas will be home for Lockdown presented by Direct Auto Insurance, the annual live pay-per-view extravaganza scheduled for Sunday night, March the 10th. At the Alamo Dome. This will be TNA's first televised event from San Antonio. Tickets for Lockdown start at $15 and go on sale Friday, December 7th at all Ticketmaster outlets or Ticketmaster.com. Lockdown is promised to be the most dangerous pay-per-view event of the year, featuring a 15-foot reinforced steel cage. The TNA World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line, and two teams will compete in a lethal lockdown match for an unforgettable night of action. Fans can watch the Road to Lockdown on TNA's weekly flagship show, Impact Wrestling, airing every Thursday night on Spike TV. The reigning TNA World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Hardy leads the invasion of Impact Wrestling stars, including Hulk Hogan, Cowboy James Storm, Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, the phenomenal AJ Styles, RVD, and the lovely and lethal knockouts and more. We have been waiting to play San Antonio until we could bring this city a big televised event, said TNA President Dixie Carter. Quoted by saying, I'm so excited for the first show there will be Lockdown, TNA's most intense pay-per-view of the year, unquote. Tickets for Lockdown go on sale again Friday, December 6th at 10 a.m. All Ticketmaster locations, Ticketmaster.com, the Alamo Dome, box office, or charge by phone at 1-800-745-3000. TNA Lockdown fan interaction will be taking place on Saturday, March the 9th. Tickets go on sale for that event as well, December 7th at shoptna.com. Fan interaction is a popular fan-friendly event, giving fans a chance to meet many of the stars of Impact Wrestling. TNA will also be offering a limited number of travel packages that will include lodging and first or second row seat tickets to Lockdown. Full details of the travel packages are also on shoptna.com. And now for your results for Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling kicked off with a video package It showed the West Briscoe gut check challenge as Kurt Angle got him the tryout. West won, and we will find out tonight if he will get a contract. It switches to the Aces and Eights storyline as they took out Eric Young last week. Eric was their last victim, and then it goes into Austin Aries as he talks to Brooke Hogan and how she is going with Bully Ray. Ray came out and Austin fled the scene. How will Hulk react to this, though? The video ends and the camera shows the impact zone. Fireworks explode above the ring. And on the entrance stage, the crowd is hyped for all this live episode. Music plays and here comes Hulk Hogan. Hulk comes to the stage and fireworks explode as the crowd is going crazy. He walks down the ramp and gets in the ring. Hogan says that there was a lot of energy in the impact zone tonight. His life almost exploded last week. He is in charge, but he is also a father. The GM and father collided. He needs to know what is going on, though. He calls out Bully Ray to give him a straight answer. Bully Ray's music plays. Here comes the Bully. He gets into the ring with a flannel button shirt. He grabs a mic, and Hulk tells him to give him the straight and real story. What is going on? Ray says Hulk doesn't trust him, but he wants to know what is going on. Hulk did not trust Ray since day one. He didn't trust Ray when he teamed with Sting. He knows it. Now he wants answers. Hogan tells him to cut the crap. What is going on between him and Brooke? Ray's face looks surprised. He asks Hogan if he really wants answers. Does he really want to know who the number one man in his daughter's life is? Brooke's music hits, and here comes the Hulkster's daughter. Brooke gets right in the ring. She pushes her dad back, and he's right in the face of Ray. Hulk asks Brooke what is going on between them. Brooke says she is not 18 years old anymore. Hulk doesn't care how old she is. As long as Hulk is on this planet, he doesn't want her with any wrestler, not even Bully Ray. Brooke tells him that it's not what you think. Just then, the Titantron showed Austin Aries on the top of Hogan's desk in his office. Other wrestlers are in the room, like Kid Cash and Zema Ion, as well as others. Austin tells Hulk that he should be in the back to manage the wrestlers in the wrestling company. Austin says he isn't going anywhere because it's Championship Thursday. Austin is just going to lie on the desk and wait. He asks Brooke how she does it because it's so uncomfortable. Maybe she is on her back when she does it. Brooke can't believe it. Hulk is furious. He gets right out of the ring and marches backstage. Then we see Todd Kinley, Taz, and Mike Tenay as they welcome us to the show. They run down the lineup. Mickie James is shown backstage as she's warming up for her match. Gail Kim is then shown as they fight each other in the next match. As we get a commercial break, Chrissy Hemme is shown in the ring and she announces the first match. Gail Kim out first, and she makes her way to the ring. And when she does, we see footage from 2 weeks ago when Mickie James won the Knockout Battle Royal to be the number one contender. After she is in the ring, Mickie comes out with smiles. She skips down the ramp and slides into the ring, her old style. The crowd cheers. Gail Kim versus Mickie James. So we get bell sounds and both move around the ring. They lock up, but Gail slides behind and does a roll up. Mickie quickly kicks out. They lock up again. Gail slides behind her and locks her arms around her waist. Then pounds on the back of Mickie. Mickie pulls Mickie down. Mickie slowly gets up. Gail goes right back on her as she puts her in the corner. Gail walked away. She turns around and runs back. She smashes Mickie in the corner. She gets Mickie up and does a reverse neck breaker. She covers. Mickie kicked out. Gail slams Mickey's head into the mat and then applies the scissors lock around Mickey's neck. Gail twists up and then falls down, planting Mickey's face into the mat. It was a beautiful move. Gail covers for Mickie while Mickie kicks out again. Gail gets up and goes for the figure 4 leg lock, but Mickey pushes her away. Mickey gets up and is able to slam Gail's face right into the mat. Mickey climbs to the corner. She jumps as Gail is on her feet, facing her. Gail moves. Mickey lands on her feet, but Gail was able to attack her. Mickey is down now. Gail gets her back up. Mickey is able to get away and they kick Gail right in the face. It looks to be the end. She covers, but Gail's leg is under the ropes. Mickey fixes that and Gail. I lost my thought. Mickey fixes that, but Gail kicked out. Both get up. Mickey hits multiple clotheslines and then a neck breaker. She covers. Gail kicks out again, but both get up. Mickey kicks her in the gut and goes for the DDT, but Gail pushes her back into the corner. Gail runs up to her, but Mickey lifted her legs and Gail goes right into the turnbuckle. Mickey slides down as she grabs Gail's head and hits the tornado DDT and covers her for the win. James Storm is shown backstage. He says he makes his choices in his life. They could be good or bad, but he made them. You don't talk about his family, though. It went too far. AJ Styles is right there. He tells Chris that he is complaining too much. He tells Storm that he can't get a title shot around a year. Storm tells him to forget about that and move on. They are in a tag team match tonight and need to get on the same page. AJ leaves the scene. Storm tells him that he is just trying to look out for him. And we get a commercial break. Double H is back. Busts his door open. It's Hulk Hogan. Don't know. And then to his own locker room. Everyone jumps. Even Austin Aries. Aries grabs his coat and goes to put it on. He goes to leave, but Hogan tells everyone to stay and sit down. He brings up Kenny King. He's going with Austin in this whole invading the office. Why should he be fighting? Kenny gives a short explanation on how he is the X Division. Kid Cash stands and says that he is a 2-time X Division champion. Austin interrupts and says he lost it 3 times then. That's 3 more than Aries. Hogan tells Kenny to get out of the office. He is done tonight for Championship Thursday. He then tells Cash to leave. Cash is furious. He tells Hogan to remember the heirs of his family, as I think that is what he said. Austin closes the door. Well, Bobby Roode's music hits, and he's slowly walking down to the ring. He gets into the ring and grabs a mic. Rude says he will be the next TNA World Champion in several weeks. Last week was open fight night. Jeff almost lost to Christian York last week, while Rude put the man down with one move. Jeff is a paper champion, and Rude is going to prove that at Final Resolution. If you want to make a name for yourself, then you call out the longest reigning champion in history. You don't call out a paper champion. Suddenly, Christian York's music hits, and he comes right down to the ramp. He gets in the ring, and Brooke tells him to stop. Stop, as this is his time. You don't interrupt his time. He tells York and his hair to get out of the ring. York slaps Rude in the face, and he falls to the mat. York bends over and yells at him. Rude slides out of the ring, and he walks around to the ramp as he holds his face. York gets on the mic. Rude wanted to call Rude out. He wanted to call him out, so York is calling Rude out. Rude can't believe it. He angrily takes off his shirt and throws it down. Rude says it's on. Then we get another commercial. So the match is on. Bobby Roode versus Christian York. They lock up, and Rude quickly worked on the arm. Then applied the headlock. York pushes him into the ropes. Rude returns with a shoulder block. He runs into ropes, but Rude jumped over his challenger. York pops up, and he hits Rude with a hip toss. York continued on the attack. Rude wasn't ready. He slides out of the ring to regroup. He goes on the apron. York goes to him, but Rude jumps down and pulls York out himself. He goes after him, and he goes to whip him, but York reverses it, and Rude goes right into the steel steps. York gets up and slides him into the ring. York climbs the corner, but Rude hits the ropes, and York falls right down on the turnbuckle. He slowly gets up. Rude keeps him in the corner and kicks him in the gut. York slides down till he sits on the mat. Rude gets up, gets him up and whips him into opposing corner. Rude runs, but York smashes his boot into Rude's face. Rude stumbles. York goes after him, but Rude is able to counter. He has York down. He climbs the corner to the second rope. He jumps, but York lifts his leg and caught Rude right in the chin. Rude fell. Both got up. Rude continued the attack, but York came back. He knocked Rude down with a clothesline and then a drop kick. He whips Rude into the ropes. He lifts him up, and Rude falls chest first onto the mat. York climbed into the corner. Rude gets up and tries to knock him down again, but York is able to hit him and hit the double stomp. Rude is down. York puts him in a corner. York runs him into double somersault. Does a somersault right into Rude. He covers. Rude kicked out. Both get up. Rude tried to come back, but York does an inside cradle. Rude barely kicked out at 2 3/4. Rude crawled to the ropes. York followed him on his feet. He grabbed Rude, but Rude turns and clotheslines him down, and he applies a crossface, and York tapped. Rude, after the match, slides out of the ring. He grabs a steel chair and re-enters the ring. He scares Hebner away, and he is about to take a swing. Jeff Hardy slides in the ring. He and Rude fight. Jeff kicks Rude in the gut and goes for the twist of fate, but Rude is able to get away and escape. He slides out of the ring. He sits on the floor. He's quite surprised at how fast Jeff can turn the tide. Jeff stares at him, and then checks on York. Footage plays of Aces and Eights as they attacked Sting a couple of weeks ago. Then he attacked Eric Young last week with a ball peen hammer. Eric was taken away on a stretcher. Well, now they're showing in their clubhouse. The main guy speaks. He says some people think Aces and Eights are go after people whoever they want. That is not the case, though. He goes on to say that Doc will face Kurt Angle next week. Devon turns to the camera. He says he wants something that was stolen from him. He wants his television championship. He demands Hulk Hogan give it back. If not, expect consequences. Then they show footage playing, showing Bruce Pritchard, Al Snow, and Taz backstage as they discuss Wes Briscoe. Taz brings up Kurt Angle and how he recommended Wes. Bruce says that is great, but people recommend others all the time. Taz thinks it's still something to consider since it's Kurt Angle. As they go to commercial, well, after the commercial, James Storm makes his way through the curtains. He gets on the stage, fireworks explode, and there he walks down the ramp as he does. Footage from Turning Point is shown as James Storm won the number one contenders match as AJ Styles music plays, and he walked through the sparks that fall from above. He come down to the ramp and got right in the ring. So I guess the other guys were already in the ring. AJ Styles is ready as he starts off the match. He calls one of them in as they are both on the apron. Kazarian enters. They walk around and then lock up. AJ pushes Kaz into the corner, but Kaz slides away and AJ goes right into the corner. He slaps at it as Kaz got away. He turns and runs to Kaz, but Kaz trips him. AJ falls down, gets up. As Kaz applies a headlock, AJ pushes him in the ropes. AJ goes for the drop kick, but he misses. AJ got up and was able to tag James. James gets in and puts Kaz right in the corner after doing multiple right hands. And Kaz goes down. James talks to AJ, and then he turns around. Double team Daniels. James goes on the apron. AJ bounces off the ropes to do a knee drop, but Daniels moves. He hits AJ and then tags Kaz. Kaz enters and continues to go after AJ. AJ is able to tag James. James re-enters and stays in control. Kaz tags in Daniels. Daniels doesn't last long, though, as James demolishes him. Daniels tags Kaz back in. Kaz gets in and finally gets on the offense with James. As they put him in their corner, he worked on him, and then Daniel tags in. He stomps right on Storm. He dropped. Kaz continued as he whips James into the ropes. He knocks him down. Tags back in Daniels. Both work on Storm again. And then Storm tags AJ. AJ gets in and clotheslines both men down. Double clothesline. He could finish it, but Kaz is able to knock AJ out of the ring. Both go out and double team AJ. AJ gets away and tags Storm. Storm is knocked down, though, as Daniels and Kaz attack him. And they continue to double team move on AJ. AJ tries to fight back as he knocks Kaz out of the ring. Daniels grabs AJ and sets up for the Angel's wings, but Storm enters and does the last call super kick. He covers and wins. That becomes the direct impact of the night. AJ walks away from the ring as James Storm looks on. AJ doesn't join in on the beer celebration that Storm has, and the winners are James Storm and AJ Styles. The video package plays of the to announce the location of TNA Lockdown 2013. It shows footage from the past lockdowns. It will be in San Antonio, as I already said earlier, for the first time ever on Sunday, March 10th in the Alamo Dome, as they announced it to the live crowd and to the TV crowd. A double kick Cash and Zema Ion are outside Hogan's office again. They say he is in a real nasty mood today. They go through his door as the second round is now. Zema says he is all about the hair gel, as well as Hogan from Hogan's Knows Best. He knows what it's all about. Hogan tells Zema to sit down. They focus on Cash. Cash said he fought RVD all around the world. They too can fight. They too know each other. Hogan now wants to hear Austin Aries. Aries promotes himself like no other. Hogan says the only person who hates him, Aries, as much as Hogan, is RVD. With that being said, Ion and Cash are eliminated, and RVD is going to snap Austin tonight. Cash says he is getting tired of this. Hogan tells him that his day will come. As they take a commercial break and come back, Samoa Joe is backstage and he is facing the camera. Joe says he's heard Devon's challenge. Devon is the guy who is supposed to go around attacking people, but all he hears is words. He tells Devon he could get it. If he tries to get the belt next week, he will get beat. Christy Hemme is in the ring as he introduces the next match. Doug Williams comes out and he gets in the ring. After him, Joey Ryan comes out. He stands on the stage all dressed with white. He has this, so he tells Christy Hemme to leave the ring and make a sandwich. He asks the Impact Zone how they're doing, and then he says hi to Todd Kenley. He is going to show why size does matter. He introduces Matt Morgan. Matt comes out wearing Hogan's cape. He raises his arms and fireworks explode on the stage. They walk down the ramp and get in the ring. Matt shows off his muscle body in the ring as he takes off his cape. So we get Douglas Williams versus Matt Morgan, the Blueprint. Williams goes right after him, but Matt pushes him down. Williams gets up and goes down after him. Matt slams him down on the mat. Williams slowly gets up in the corner, holding his shoulder. Matt grabs him and throws him in the corner. He raises his foot and chokes Williams. He whisks Williams into the opposing corner, and Williams comes out with it, and Matt lifts him up for a huge sidewalk slam. Morgan stands and has a scary look on his face. Doug slowly gets up and tries to fight back. He jumps up, but Matt grabs his throat and does a huge choke slam. He sets back. Williams slowly gets up. Matt does the carbon footprint. He covers and wins. Joey gets in and celebrates with the no emotion Matt. Next we get Bruce Pritchard backstage on the phone. D'Lo Brown walks up to him. He says he has to go and and hangs up. He tells D'Lo that it was Al's wife. She doesn't know where he is at either. Bruce is getting worried. The gut check is coming up, and they can't have two judges. What if one says yes and one says no? It will be ruined. D'Lo says he can stand in as he watches all the gut checks, and did watch Wes's match. Bruce says that is good. That is a good idea, and Al is not around. As Al is not around. And they go to commercial, and the next we have Devon versus Samoa for the TV title, as well as Kurt Angle versus Doc. It will also be Rude, Kaz, and Daniels versus Storm, Styles, and Hardy. Well, Jeremy Borash is in the ring with gut check judges. He introduces Wes Briscoe. Wes walks down the ramp. He is smiling and is pumped. He gets in the ring as the crowd is behind him. Bruce asks Jeremy if he can borrow the mic. Bruce says Al Snow didn't come today. They don't know where he was at, but they will inform us if they find anything. The show must go on, though D'Lo will take his place. Bruce will now start. He knew Wes since he was a child. He traveled the world with his father, and he beat his father a couple of times internationally. He watched Wes grow. He says his gut check match wasn't great. He won, but it wasn't his best. If he judges what his match was like last week, his vote would be different. He knows he is capable of more and wants to see him in Impact Wrestling. Bruce will love votes yes anyway. Taz gets the mic, and Taz knew Wes's father as well. He also knows Kurt Angle, as Kurt lobbied for this to happen. He respects both. But with his match last week, he has to vote no. Jeremy gives Wes the mic for 30 seconds. He thanks Bruce for all the support and respects Taz for his decision. He dreamed about standing in this ring since he was a little child. This is all he wanted to do. It makes him think of his family and, of course, Uncle Jack. Give him the chance. D'Lo gets the mic. The crowd is cheering, yes, 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 like the Borgasm of Daniel Bryan. D'Lo thanks Taz and Bruce for this opportunity and will take it seriously. He says Wes had some powerful words. His vote is yes. Wes falls to his knees and he can't believe it. Kurt Angle comes out and celebrates with Wes as they hug, and Garrett Bischoff comes out as well and joins in the celebration. Double H walks up out of his office. The cameraman asks Hogan what the reason was behind the double elimination. Hogan tells him that he is not himself today. Hogan walks away, but Bully Ray is right there. He asks if A Double has offended him. He asks if Aries offended his daughter. He asks if Austin offended himself. Yes. If he wanted Aries' face kicked in, Ray could have done it. Ray tells Hogan that he is putting personal problems in his job. Hogan says the same thing about Ray. Hogan walks away. Bully stares at the wall. He is staring at a poster of Hulk Hogan. As they go to commercial. Back from commercial, and they show a video preview playing that showed Jeff Hardy on Ink Master. He will be on Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern data time. ODB is backstage as she expresses how she feels. Eric was out for quite some time, but came back, and it was great between them, but it all ended as he was attacked. ODB knows Eric is in the hospital. She can't finish the segment. She walks away. The commentators give the updated lineup for a final resolution. A Double and H Double is backstage again. A Double asks Hogan if he knows what this is all about. Aries is going to get the title, as it will be his ticket to the TNA World Championship. As Hogan talks back, audio is played over his voice. He thanks Aries for letting him know, but it's time for Aries to get some dental work. Aries walks away as his music plays. He comes out and gets in the ring. After him, RVD walks out with the X Division Championship in his hand. He goes halfway up the ramp, raises his arm, and fireworks explode. He continues. Jeremy Borash introduces these two as this is the main event. And I caught the internet showing on Ringside News. The showing, if you can't watch it on TV, well, you can watch it online on ringsidenews.com. Sign up for it. It's free. And you can watch even the pay-per-views you can watch there too. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Alright, so we got the main event, A-Double versus RVD for the X Division title. Both move around the ring and they try to lock up. RVD moves forward while Austin moves back in the corner. RVD backs up as well. Austin meets him in the middle of the ring. RVD goes for his taunt, but Aries kicks him in the gut. RVD comes back with a punch. He works the arm of Austin and then snaps his head back. Austin falls to the mat. He gets up and grabs the hair of RVD and snaps him down on the mat. RVD gets up and pushes Aries into the corner, but both let go. They both come out, and RVD is able to put Austin in another corner with a whip. He does multiple shoulder shots in the gut. He takes A-Double out and whips him into the ropes. RVD goes for a drop kick, but Aries holds the ropes. Aries keeps him down and then goes on the apron. He jumps over for a Rolling Thunder type move, but RVD puts his knees up. Austin rolls away. RVD gets up and does a Rolling Thunder, but Aries rolls out of the ring. RVD is right at the ropes and does a small drop kick. It pushes Aries back into the guardrail. RVD gets up and jumps over the ropes, and he lands right on Aries. And as they go to commercial, as they're outside the ring, RVD from the break, RVD whipped Austin into the ropes. Austin holds onto the ropes so he doesn't bounce back. RVD runs after him, but Austin lifted him over the ropes. RVD landed on the apron. He hits him with an elbow, and RVD falls. Austin runs into the ropes, and he comes back for a suicide dive, but RVD jumps on the apron and stops him. RVD got him out of the ring. Got him out of the ring. He lifts him up and plants him gut first on the guardrail. RVD goes on the apron. He tries to hit his one-legged drop across Austin's back, but he pops up and RVD's leg gets stuck on the guardrail and he's screaming in pain. Austin brings the leg down and then grabs RVD's head for the neck breaker on the railing. RVD flops over into the crowd. Austin hops over as well. He gets RVD up and slides him in. He covers. RVD kicked out. Austin got him up and goes to plant him in the corner, but RVD fought back. He kicked Austin in the face and goes for several punches, but Austin came back and hits the DDT. He covered. RVD kicked out. Austin for a kick to the face. RVD hits the Rolling Thunder and then the split-legged moonsault. He covered. Austin barely kicked out. Both got up. Austin is able to come back with a clothesline. He has RVD down. He starts to mock Rob, but his taunts. RVD is up. Austin turns around. RVD has him and whips him into the ropes. He comes back. RVD throws him into the air and hits a drop kick. He goes to the corner for the 5-star frog splash. Austin got up and pushes RVD down. He landed right on the guardrail again. He is down and out. Austin gets out. He brings RVD in the ring. He grabs a mic. He enters the ring and says, RVD is a mess. His hair is messed up, and he's sweaty. He looks like Brooke Hogan, while Austin will look like the X Division champion. He puts the mic away. He goes to finish RVD, but Bully Ray runs down the ramp. He slides in the ring. Austin tries to run away, but Bully grabs him. The bell sounds for the disqualification as Ray tries to hurt him. Austin gets away. He walks backwards up the ramp as he stares at Ray. And that's about where I caught it as the show ends. Hogan walked on the stage just before the the ending of it. The crowd roared. Austin wonders why. He turns around to see Hogan. Austin stops in his tracks. He finds his way to get away. Ray gets out of the ring. He is at the bottom of the ramp. Hogan's eyes are fixed on Ray. Ray knows Hogan still doesn't trust him. They stare each other down as the show goes off the air. And that ends my results for this week's TNA Impact Wrestling. Thank you. God bless. See y'all next week. Same this time. Possibly next time I'll have it on time. I know Raw will be kind of late because I have to work Monday night. And we'll go from there. Talk to y'all later. See y'all later. Whatever. Comment. Like. Thanks for viewing again.